welcome back. Today I want to do another video where I read up stories from the I Regret Having Children Facebook page. And then I share my thoughts about the stories that I've just read up. So I thought I was looking pretty good today because I'm playing random makeup and I have finally found my makeup look. So yeah, I'm just going to do a video while I'm pretty in makeup. So I just hope you're going to enjoy the video. So I'm just gonna start off with this first story. I have a 6-year-old daughter. I regret the person I had her with, and I regret having her. Her father was abusive, and my pregnancy was terrible the whole time. I ended up giving birth all alone. I knew her father was not someone I was supposed to be with, let alone procreate with. But I was 22 when I met him, and 23 when I got pregnant. I thought about abortion when I first found out, but I couldn't go through with it because I felt like it would mess me up emotionally afterwards. Even though I felt like she was sent to me in order to start making better decisions, I do not feel any joy with parenthood. I do not have a great support system. My daughter does not have the typical grandparents in my parents because they are still young themselves. I feel like the reason they told me not to have children was because they didn't want to be grandparents. I look at other people around me with children and they have great support systems. I get upset about that. My parents had a wonderful support system when it came to me on both sides. I can't even get that in return. I do not associate with her father's side of the family at all. He also is not involved and I have no clue where he is. I regret this decision. I should have thought this all the way through. I miss the little things like sleeping in and silence and being able to just get up and go whenever I could. I feel like I do not know myself out of being an employee and parent. I don't go anywhere because I don't get any free time, but maybe once a month the only free time I have is when she's at school and during that time I'm working. There are goals I want to accomplish, but I don't know if I can because I have no one else to watch my daughter while I accomplish those goals, and I don't trust outside people to watch her. Every day I wake up unhappy because I have to immediately get into parent mode. I do not feel any joy being a parent. I'm thankful she saved me, but I feel emotionally disconnected with her. I literally only do the bare minimum parenting. I do not be wanting to be bothered while trying to relax, but that's always a fail because it's always something she needs. My life before her wasn't great, but at least I don't have to think about myself, and I wish I could get that back. So I know it probably is hard to not have like a great support system. I also feel like a lot of parents feel like they are entitled to having a great support system. I feel like they're entitled that if they have people in their life that they should also watch their kids. And I do not think you can be entitled in this kind of way because people should only watch your kids if they want to, and you can't expect that they want to look after your kid. And if they do not want to look after your kids, should be fair. And you should not feel like you are entitled to get other people to watch your kids. I feel like she's kind of entitled and she's comparing herself to what her parents and other people have, and we're all different. Like, personally, I just was really unlucky and I have a bad family, and she's also just making it harder for herself because if she doesn't want to trust strangers and she has no one else like to watch her kid, like she's also making it harder for herself in that kind of way because she could just hire somebody. And I'm sure that you can hear other people's stories if you're hiring a nanny or something, if they had good experiences with that nanny or not. I just think she's making it hard for herself than it needs to be. And again, she was young. And when you're younger, like the older you get, the more you get to know yourself. So maybe her age played into her not thinking through, as she said. We all like make bad decisions, but I feel like kids like the worst bad decision you can make because you can't do anything about it. You can't just return a kid up in the womb. It doesn't work like that. So I don't really know what she meant about the kid saving her because maybe it's just me, but I think it's so wrong when people get kids just to make their life better. Like, the kids should not make your life better. You should make your life better yourself. It's not like the kids' duty or responsibility to make your life better. You should do that yourself. And if you have like a parent that's really reliant on the kid and that's reliant on the kid to make their life better, that's just gonna end up really ugly, because I kind of had that situation with one of my parents. So that can really turn toxic really easily. So I hope she kind of get a handle on her life. The kids should not save her, should not make her life better. She should do that herself. And if she really does not enjoy being a parent, give the kid to someone who will. Give the kid to someone who is more mature and can take better care of her if you feel like you can't take good enough care of her. Like, I feel for her, but then on the other side, I also really feel for the kid, because this kid has not ended up in a good situation. Like, if she needs a kid to save her life and to make her life better, it's just gonna end up really bad if she doesn't turn that around as a parent. So that is kind of my thoughts. And when I understood the father and his family, she does not have any contact to them. And when they're old enough, if they want to see their other parent, they should have a right to do that. Unless the parent is like, you know, is going to try to kill them or something serious like that, then of course the kid should never like see the parents. But if they aren't like dangerous to the kid, I think the kid has every right when they get old enough to say, I want to see my father in this case. And I think it's really important that she keeps some kind of contact, you know, information on him, so that if the daughter wants like the information when she gets older, then she can do that. I also think it's positive that she isn't like the father and the father side of the family. She's in contact with them if they aren't like good for her and the daughter. I still think she should keep the contact information for her daughter so she can contact them if she wants when she gets older, because she has every right to do that. And even though the mother might not like their father and the father's family, the kids should still be able to get in contact with them if they want to when they're older. And she needs to make her own decisions whether she wants to see the father or not. So I really do not hope it's this toxic situation where she like badmouths the father in front of the daughter, because I think it's very important that there isn't like this power struggle when it comes to a kid, and that the parents shouldn't talk like that about each other in front of the kid, because the kid has to form, their daughter in this scenario has to form her own thoughts about who she likes and who she dislikes and all that. So I don't hope she badmouths the father in front of the kid, because that would just be another like bad thing. Even if she dislikes like the father, she should have somebody else to talk about that with. She should never talk about it with her kid. Like, she should talk in a way that isn't like bad-mouthing the father, because like just having two parents that bad-mouth each other and has like this power struggle on who should get the kid and who shouldn't, like, that just isn't good. I've been in that myself, and like they always bad-mouth each other and said how they were like the worst, and so it isn't good to be in as a kid. I know about that myself, so I do not hope she's doing that. And if it is too hard for her, she could get the kid up to someone else, or she could start actually hiring a nanny, and she could just look up if they have good recommendations for the nanny or not. Another story, I just got twins, wasn't sure I wanted kids at all, and now I'm stuck with two, and sick and tired of my boyfriend. My life feels ruined. Maybe it would feel better if I was in love with my boyfriend. I want to leave them, but I do not think I have the guts. I don't even like children, not at any age. I give up my life. Sorry if bad English. I'm from Sweden. So I do not think your English is bad, first of all. I'm just guessing this is a mom that has read this, but of course I don't know. I definitely think if she doesn't love her boyfriend, she doesn't want to be with her boyfriend, and she doesn't like kids, then she should leave the kids behind with the boyfriend. Actually, I think that's pretty simple. I know it's probably a hard thing to do, but you also, need to look out for yourself. Another story says, I've got 3 kids, all 5 years apart. The youngest is 10 months. I never wanted a third baby. While pregnant, I had to go to the mental hospital because I know exactly how much work children as babies are, and I just didn't want to do it. I knew I would have to go into survival mode, becoming shell of myself, while I put everyone's needs before my own. Here I am a year later with a baby. I exclusively breastfeed that won't let me put her down and won't let anyone else hold her 80% of the time besides me. It's exhausting and everything I wanted to unalive myself over. Life was so good with just 2. I really hope I make it through to the other side with some semblance of myself left. I just think if she can't handle kids, if she really thinks they are this hard and she can't handle a third baby, give the kids up to someone who can. Because if you're already mentally ill, which I guess that this person are because they have been in a mental hospital, so they might be mentally ill, and if you feel like you're just a shell of yourself, there's no life to live. So yeah, again, my advice would be give the kids up, because that is no life to live. So yeah guys, I think this was the video for now because I don't feel like making it longer today. I have a lot of stuff I need to get done. So yeah, I really hope you just enjoyed this video, and if you like me and channel, please remember to subscribe and like and all that good stuff. And I really hope to see you soon in another video. Bye guys!